Welcome to the 1mlm system update 2017 first quarter. As you guys can see right here on the screen, this is what we're here to talk about. This is the founder, CEO, coming to you live. This will be a recording by the time you see it, but as you know, or as you should know, I usually do a lot of these things right off the cuff, right off the top of the head. You know, a lot of this isn't rehearsed. This is a real update. This is a real training also. That's what these typically are. And in these updates, I give you the real. I give you the insights. So if you're looking at the 1mlm system, if you're thinking about joining using our system, please understand what you're actually joining is Topnetworkersgroup.com. Topnetworkersgroup.com, founded in 2010. This is when I realized that some of the things I had read in books like Multiple Streams of Income and even more specifically Wave 4 by Richard Poe, we were in the fifth wave of network marketing. And that means something. Okay? That means that no longer will people stick to one company, which we've seen unfold since 2010, have we not? Right? So, what we've seen are internet leaders, internet-based teams. These are all the predictions from Richard Allen Poe's book, Wave 4, which we provide to you in our bookstore on the 1mlmsystem.com's website. Here's what I want you to understand. We created the 1mlm system in 2012, at the end of 2012, December 2012. So if you're looking at the clock, we're now in 2017. And by now, we really should be a large team, an internet-based team that's dominating the internet, that's helping change lives and make people, you know, make people's lives better. We should be involved in all of that, right? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Again, here we come with the real. We've touched a few lives here and there since we've been around. There have been a lot of people who have come and go, who've copied what we have. They have basically co-opted our system, right? For example, there's one out there right now called the Broke Man's Plan, right? And again, if you do your research on the Top Networkers Group channel, you will find, especially in our updates and in some of our MLM live recordings, certain people who claim that they came up with this idea of using low-income programs to make money so that you can reinvest in higher income programs. To make more money. In a nutshell. Well, this isn't that person's idea. They got that from us. But more importantly, we got this idea from a book. That book, ladies and gentlemen, is Multiple Streams of Income. And we provide the audio to all members of our team. Now, Here's what's happening with the 1MLM system that I need you guys to really and truly understand, no matter where you are right now, is that I'm not a hype man. I'm not a hype man. I'm a businessman. And so what I've always noticed about our system is that there seems to be a chasm. There's a difference in between what our system is versus what others want our system to be. Let's illustrate this a little bit better for you. Right? Let's put this want. Let's really make that stand out for a moment. Right? All right. So this is really and truly the update where we are after the first quarter of 2017. I haven't really made any changes to the system. We haven't added any programs since last year. Everything is just about where it is. Again, in terms of programs, right, we have a page that deals with the programs, right? Here it is. This, for those of you that are watching, this is the home screen. We updated this last year, 2016. Let's go to the programs page for
Everybody
a moment.
knows you never go full retard.
And there's this video on here about never going full retard. This is an important video. Again, I'm not a hype man. I need you to really understand this information is laid out on the screen, right? People want to know what programs are in a system. And this is, again, this is that chasm. So many people want our system to be about programs. The system is not about programs, ladies and gentlemen. We have been hammering this point home, and I'm going to be frank with you, most people haven't gotten it, right? Most people who have worked with our team, who have come through this system, think it's about the programs. That's why you see a person go out and come up with their own name for what we're doing, calling it something else, with completely different programs. And occasionally that cat changes up the programs in that plan the same way we change plans, programs in this one, right? It is based on what we feel is going to help people make money, right? And so again, it is important for you to understand this coming in, right? That if we're going to work together, it can't be because of the programs. It has to be about the philosophy, about building a network and then helping that network make money. The programs we have inside are going to accomplish that goal. All right? And unfortunately, again, what happens is sometimes people sign up and they say, I don't like this program, I don't like that program, and again, they make it about the programs. And this is what we call full retard. In fact, if you listen to the cat who is presenting that broke man's plan, full retard may apply. Check this out, you guys. If you've ever seen Tropic Thunder, it's a pretty awesome, hilarious movie. They're really poking fun at some sensitive topics throughout the movie. And I think it's awesome for that reason because of, sometimes we do get oversensitive in society. One of the things that we need to be able to do is have conversations. We need to be able to talk about stuff, right? And one of the awesome aspects of that comedy is that you had a bunch of people who were really taking themselves way too serious. And again, I think that's also what happens in this industry in network marketing. There are so many of you guys. You take yourselves way too seriously. I'm being honest with you, right? Look, so many of you guys, you really think you're somebody, and there's nothing wrong with having confidence, but just like Kendrick Lamar said recently, you got to be humble. Some of you guys need to understand that. So what happens is, I think sometimes you don't want to align yourself with certain programs because you're afraid of what somebody else might have to say, or you know um, you know they're thinking you have some type of reputation, right? I don't know. People have all types of reasons for why they don't want to align themselves with programs. Um, sometimes people feel like, well, if this system has all those programs, well, I'm already in several other programs, right? Now they sort of find themselves torn because again, it's all about the programs, right? um, this is one of the problems we have in the industry of network marketing. Now everybody's an expert, and so we can't really have conversations. There's arguments. There's nonsense going on. And again, you see all this in Tropic Thunder. There's a bunch of actors who take themselves so seriously um, that they all get fooled into all types of shenanigans. And I won't spoil it for you, but that's sort of where MLM is right now. As we're doing the MLM system update, I'm also talking about the industry. I know so many people who are bailing out of network marketing right now, right? I know so many people who are bailing, right? People are saying that they would much rather do something where they don't have to get other people involved so that they can sort of rely on themselves. But is there a problem with that type of mentality? And the answer is yes, there is. Let's see if we can draw this out for you guys. Yeah, I think we can. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can draw this out for you guys real quick. Get a line. Give me 1 second, guys. Uh, uh, about that. All right. There. Get one more of you. All right. So let's talk about this again. I'm a businessman. I'm not a hype man. So what I'm showing you briefly here on the screen is a really poorly drawn, but a gray if you think about it, top off the top of the head. Let's see if I can get that a little bit more straight. Awesome. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Don't do that. Okay. Interesting. All right. That's good. Um, I was gonna make this a little bit thicker. I don't know. Let's see here. Huh. Okay, you guys. All right. So what you see here on the screen is a depiction of what's known as the cash flow quadrant. Which is, again, something I learned in a book. And there are too many network marketers who aren't reading books. There are too many of you who are watching this right now who are saying, what is the cash flow quadrant? And that's a shame. It's a real shame that you haven't had a business partner who has told you about a book like this and has recommended that you actually take the time to read these types of books and study these types of information, because this has so much relevance throughout business. This goes beyond network marketing. This is what you need to really and truly understand about network marketing and about business in general. Is we live in a system where you have employees, you have the self-employed, you have business owners, and you have investors. And the way the quadrant sort of works is most of us are born into the system and we're taught to be employees. Now, the difference between each quadrant is how we earn our money. So, as an employee, we exchange time for money. Okay? That's how it works as an employee. We all know that role. We all know how it works. As an employee, your mindset, however, is different from people in the other quadrants. People who have an employee mentality, they are seeking safety and security, and I'm telling you, they believe the best way to get it is through exchanging time for money. They don't understand any other way of achieving safety, security, freedom. Again, in one way or another, that's everyone's goal. But the mentality, the mindset is where the difference is, and also how the money flows to them. Next, you have your self-employed mentality. Self-employed says, well, listen, I don't want to work for someone else. I want to be my own boss. Again, they're looking for safety, security, freedom. Here's the thing, though. As a self-employed person, their mentality generally is, I'll do it all myself. I'm not going to rely on anyone else. Generally, as a self-employed person, generally speaking, they don't have employees. They run their own business and also do the work for their own business. Now, again, nothing wrong with that. Here's how it normally goes. If they're working, they're making money. If they're not working, they're not making money. Similar to the employee in terms of how they earn their money. Again, the mentality is, I don't really want to rely on anyone else. Please understand that. Because this is what's happening in network marketing. There's a bunch of people who are going into this mentality of, I don't want to rely on anyone else. Well, that's self-employed mentality. And again, that can be challenging. That can be challenging. Let's move into the business owner mentality, though. Business owner mentality is important because this is where we're now relying on systems to earn us money. This is really where the money starts to flow. There's really no cash flow on the left side of the quadrant. The cash starts to really flow on the right side. When you own a business, now you own a system. And the system earns you money. So now you might be doing something else while your system is working. And while you're doing something else, your system is bringing you money. This is absolutely where most of us need to be. And this is what we have to understand about network marketing and working with others, is that we have to have a system in place. You have to do more than just join a network. You have to do more than just sign up. You have to get your system going. You have to turn the key. right? You have to get the well flowing. Then you can walk away. Then you can start looking at the investor quadrant, where you're now taking your money and you're putting your money into investments, and now your money is making money for you. This is really ultimate baller status right here, you guys. Investor quadrant, where your money is making money for you, and now again, as you're doing whatever you're off doing, your money is working for you. And if you're smart, you'll have your business owner systems earning money for you. So you'll have more money to invest so that you'll have more money working for you. This again is what we're talking about when we're inside the 1MLM system. We're beyond what company are you promoting and all this nonsense. What's hot right now? We're beyond that. We want to talk about business. And our goal is, let's start out with $10 a month. $10 a month, that's your investment into the system. And of course, you're looking for business partners who want the safety and the security that we're all going to create together, again, at $10 a month. We keep it low and affordable so that everyone can afford to participate in this business, right? And as it grows, what's going to happen is you're going to now have more money to invest in other businesses, and that is going to enable you and your partners to make more money together. And down the road, we'll have investments, things that you can invest in. And you'll be finding investments on your own. And look, we've never been against people venturing outside the programs we offer inside of our system. But here's sort of the problem with that. In network marketing, it doesn't matter what works. What matters is what's duplicatable. Now, that's not a word, so it's going to underline it, which I think is pretty awesome. Because this is important. It needs to be underlined. We need to look at this for a moment. What's duplicatable? This is the secret to network marketing. Here's the thing. If you're bringing people into the 1MLM system, it is important that you are promoting the 1MLM system. Now, can you go promote some other stuff on the side? Sure, why not? Right? Just understand there's levels to this game. Be careful about how you go about promoting it. You want your 1MLM system partners focused on the 1MLM system, right? And if you're doing something on the side, again, you want to do that on the side, right? Do it on the side. Also, you never want to cross line recruit, because all that does is it messes up the network. So what does that mean, right? Let's lay this example out, and then we're actually going to close this update. Because what do we have for you? Again, we don't have any new programs. You know, we haven't added anything. Let's do this right here. All right. So let's just talk business for a few, right? Okay. So here's what cross-line recruiting means. Okay, this is you, right? You recruit Bill and Sally, all right? Bill goes out and builds a team. He builds Bob, John, and Tom. Okay? For some reason, all he knows are men. Right? And they go out here and they duplicate themselves. Right? Move these guys a little closer together. Right? And Sally's watching all this production and she's getting a little jelly because, you know, this ain't happening for her, right? That's how folks get. They get a little jelly. All right. Move your guys a little bit closer over here. All right. She's getting a little jelly. She's like, oh, man. You know, all this money over here. I'm not getting that kind of money. All right. All right. All right. Sally getting jelly. All right. She's got one person in her business with the 1MLM system. She's looking over here. What do we call him? Bill? Bill, okay. Bill and Sally. She's looking at Bill. Bill's got all these people. She don't have nobody in her business here, right? This is you. You're excited, right? But here's what starts to happen. Sally starts trying to talk to all these people over here about some side business that doesn't have nothing to do with the 1MLM system, right? Now, she is now getting in the way of Bill money. She messing up his money now. She's distracting. She's coming as a partner. Hey, I'm part of the team. I'm part of the network. But let me pull you into this side business over here. Right? We're going to make this side business. Okay? And she starts signing up people that are in Bill's network for side business. Now, they're no longer interested in 1MLM system. They're over here in side business. Right? Right? Sally. Right? Doing side business. And all of a sudden, Sally is slowly and surely drifting over to side business herself. Right? Pulling more and more people into side business. Right? That's excellent. Don't know how I flipped that, but that's perfect. Because this is exactly what starts to happen. In fact, let's replace this. Oh yeah, you that guy, and he'll be that guy, and we'll switch you guys because this is now Bill, right? And this is now you. You had a nice growing team, but then side business came along, and Sally couldn't focus because Sally wasn't having no success. But what Sally did was she went in, encroached on her partner's business. This is what cross-line recruiting is. She went and encroached on her partner's business and started putting them in side business, taking money out the pockets of you and your business partner. Now your business partner doesn't even want to work with you because you know this stuff doesn't work. He can't keep people from joining side business. Everybody's still joining side business. Right? Sally's way over there, right? And naturally, what happens is new side business comes along. Okay, again, I'm not really sure how I'm drawing the faces there, but it's awesome. How do I get this face back? Okay, awesome. New side business comes along. Do that right there. And so somebody over here who's struggling, they're like, oh man, I just heard about side business. They come over here side business, and they start slowly attacking everybody over here now. Hey, come over to side business. Hey, come over to side business. Hey, come on over to side business. Right? And this musical chairs, this isn't network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we have to get better as network marketers. We have to be better. See, too often we tell people stop cross-line recruiting, don't do this type of stuff, and they'll say to us, well, why? Right? Let's go ahead and get rid of all these things. Right? I can do whatever I want to do. I'm a free agent. Right? Well, wrong. We are in this thing together. And this is one of the things that we have to understand as network marketers is we are in this thing together. Now, what I always tell people is, hey, sometimes you're coming into this system and you're already part of something else. And maybe what is going to work for you is to really stick closer to what you came from. And that has run a few people off. Right? There have been a few people who, frankly, weren't probably good fits. And what we need are really, truly people who want to be part of something special. Right? Look, for $10 a month, we can grow a team where we're earning stupid income from $10 a month. And we can transfer that into so many other opportunities together. And that's what we're looking for is people who have that mentality. The mentality of, I want to be part of a team, I want to be part of a network, and I want to grow that team. I'm not looking at the programs. I'm not focused on who's what, this or that. I'm interested in building a team using a system with an actual website, because I'm not trying to hate on the broke man's plan. I'm just being honest with everybody out here, because look, this was a very talented person that came through the system, and I told him, hey, you're a very talented person. I see your work ethic, and that gentleman's drive to make videos daily, to make that content all the time. Look, that's going to always be a good thing. And there are so many other people out here who are even more talented, and they just aren't willing to make videos. And so, sometimes there are some people in our industry today who are making money and having success simply because people are on this jumping around musical chairs, this mentality that so many network marketers. So in other words, there are people who are just taking advantage of the mentality, and no one's really challenging the mentality right now. That's what we're talking about here. There are too many people who are out here like silly rabbits. And you need to understand that tricks are for kids. You got to stop falling for the hype. You got to stop falling for the tricks and the gimmicks. You have to stop hopping around and settle down. You have to stop jumping into the next big thing. You have to understand it's about the network. We need to be the big thing. We need to create the big thing. We need to be that big thing, right? Because we're the marketers. We're the ones that push the ideas. And if we grow the team, now what we decide on, again, everything is set up to where if you're producing, if you're one of the people who's making it happen, you're going to have a seat at the table. You're going to be able to decide what companies, what programs we're pushing. Again, even though those don't matter, You're still going to want to have a voice on which ones we're using to help our team and our network make money. And we want to allow that, right? But in order to do that, again, you have to bring folks into the fold with you. You have to show that you're part of the team and bring others into the team. Why? Because we're building a network. The network is what matters. Thank you for watching.